Bit of a strange location for me, really, isn't it? I'm actually standing in the doorway of my van, and the reason is because I've got a little bit of a solar panel that charges your vehicle while you're not in it, which I thought was a really fantastic idea. And I've had it plugged into the van because my van has a habit of draining its battery every so often. So I'm going to see how this works and see. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to leave it in there for a little while. We are in the winter, so we're not getting a lot of sunlight. It's pretty grey and miserable outside at the moment, but I do want to show you it because I think it's got quite a good spec. So I'm quite interested to see how this works. So this is a 12 volt 50 watt panel, and this is the panel. It's been up on my dashboard. You can see it's quite a solid, rigid panel. It doesn't fold around and flex around. It looks pretty nice. It looks quite a nice quality, and we've got 4 holes in the corners. These are so you can put rubber bungees through and actually stick it to the window if you wanted to. But at the moment, I've got it just rested on the dash. It's from MHPOWOS. You can see on the top there, MHPOWOS, and on the back it's got a little control unit, and this little control unit, and maybe if I go around that way you can see it better. It's got a little control unit, and this little control unit's actually got on it charged in the sun and charging. So basically it tells you when it's in the sun. So if I put it up on my dash, it starts flashing on the back, and it's a little blue light that's come on. And the little blue light says it's in the sun, or it's in the brightness, or it's in the light. So this is waterproof. It's IP67, so you can actually leave it on the roof of your van, or on the roof of your car, or on the back of the, you know, if you've got a garage, put it on the garage roof, charging your motorcycle and stuff like that. I think this is a really fantastic idea. It's also got a little green light flashing and a little red light flashing, and that's the ones I'm watching, and that's the ones I'm interested in seeing what it does once the battery is like maybe fully charged, because I'm hoping that once it's fully charged, the little light on the back that says charged, which is the bottom one, it says charging. It doesn't say charge. Oh, top one's charged. So the little green light flashing says charged, and the little blue one is the in the sun, and then the charging is the bottom one. So I'm guessing the green one will be solid once it's charged. So yeah, let's just try it, because unless I try these things, I don't know if you know where they work, and I'll report back on it a little bit later on. But 50 watts is quite a good output. It also comes with the suckers. Comes with a set of suckers that you can actually put these on the windscreen. These are quite good actually, because these suckers have got little hooks on them, and it comes with a couple of carabiners, so you can actually sucker this to the side of the vehicle, put your carabiner through it, and clip it onto that, so you can hang it on the side of your vehicle if you wanted to, if you're out camping and stuff. I thought that's another really nice little idea. So yeah, it comes with those 2 carabiners as well. Also comes with a little instruction manual. It tells you how it works, and maybe I should have read this first, but I'm dyslexic, so I don't tend to read a lot or very well. But if I can see anything on there that says anything about the lights flashing, I will put it on the screen for you so you can see it. But yeah, I don't do reading very well. It also comes with a cable for connecting it to your battery, so you can actually wire this hard into the battery, and I'll show you the connections in a moment. So you get these red and black one with the little rings on the top there. You can wire that straight into the battery, and then you've got this socket with a lovely dust cap. I like this. The dust cap's actually attached to it. I think that's a really good little piece, because then you don't get them dirty and mucky. But that's the actual connection then that connects it to the solar panel. So yeah, I do like that dust cap. I think that's a really nice little touch. So that's wires it straight hard into the battery. So for instance, say my motorcycle, I can wire this straight to the battery on the motorcycle, and I have this little plastic cable, the plastic clip then hanging out the back of the bike underneath the seat with the rubber dust cup over it, so it stops it getting wet and dirty. And then when I come home at night, I can just plug it in and leave the solar panel charging, which is something I will do once I finish using it in the van. It also comes with these. It comes with a pair of crocodile clips. These are, you see, your standard chunky black and red crocodile clips. They go straight onto the battery. So if you want to do like a temporary thing, say you're going on a holiday or something like that, you can lift the bonnet of your car, clip it onto the bonnet of your car. I'm going away in a week's time or a few days time. We're going away for over a week, so I'll clip it to the bonnet of my car, or undo the bonnet of my car, clip it to the battery, and then again you've got the little dust cap on the top there to keep the rain and the dirt and the rubbish out of it, and that's your connection to go straight into the solar panel. So again, fantastic. Saves you having to go and buy cables for everything, doesn't it? And the cable I'm using at the moment is this one. So I've got this one plugged into my auxiliary cigarette lighter. That's wired straight into the battery in my van, and then I can plug in a fridge or anything like that straight into the floor, into the battery. So this is plugged into the battery, and because it's constant live, this is being charged all the time. So you get the cigarette lighter socket, and again it plugs straight into the same thing. It's got the same plug on the end with a dust cap, which I thought was a nice touch, and even the main cable has a dust cap on it as well. And all it does is literally plug in. So whichever cable you want, you can have this one in the van, I can have this one for my car if I need it, and I can have this one wired to the motorcycle. So that way I've got 3 cables all in use. And then this one, the lights are now still flashing. I've got a little blue light on the dash, and I've got the green light and the red light for the charge and charging light. So we're interested to see what this does. And I did do a bit of a screenshot on my phone the other day when I plugged it in, just to see what sort of output I get. Now bearing in mind the other day it was really, really grey, and it was flickering between I think 9 watts and 14 or 12, something like that. But I'm going to try it now for you. I've got a multimeter here. I'll face the camera down so you can have a little look, and we'll put it onto the side of this. We'll put the earth onto the side there, and we'll connect our positive to the positive section and have the 2 on there, and then we'll switch this on. In fact, I'll do it now. I'll do it right while we're talking. So we're going to put my earth into the earth section, and I'll put my positive on the positive section, hold on to the 2 of them with one hand like this, and then I'm going to turn this on for you, and you can see what this is doing live there. So it's giving me 16, I can't see the screen, so it's giving me up to 16, and it's going to 8, 16, so it's giving us about 16 watts. Now bearing in mind I'm holding this in my hand while I'm doing this, and you can see it's flickering up and down. 13 I think that was, because I'm reading it back to front on the screen. So it's given us a different variety of inputs, and this is a grey sky. You know, I can take you off here, I can literally show you straight outside the car. It's grey up there. I'm not trying to fool anybody with the weather or anything. Screw you back on. So yeah, it's a varied, it's given me a varied measurement, and like I say, it's because I'm holding this in my hand, but we are getting about 16 volts. Now I could lift the solar panel outside and then put it on the bonnet, which means it's not going through the glass. Let's just put it on the roof for a moment. Like that. It's now up on the roof. That should give me a little bit more of a higher rating because it's straight outside. And now we're flicking between 20, it's going up to 20. So it's flicking up about 20, and bearing in mind it's flicking because I'm holding these with my hand on there, so it's not a proper connection. So it's going up to 20 at the moment, and that's with a grey sky. So it's definitely putting out an output. I've got to keep it on the inside because I don't want to leave it on the roof of the car while I'm here and at work, obviously. So I'll just plug it in, leave it in the windscreen, and drop this in the cigarette lighter like that. And that should be doing its job. Little lights are flashing, and that should be putting power, just trickle charging into my battery. So I said it's IP67 waterproof, durable waterproof and dustproof. Comes with the suction cups. It's got an 18-month warranty. Now with the 18-month warranty, I suppose if anything goes wrong with it, if it stops working, if it overloads or cuts out, it should have a sensor in it for cutting it out. If you've got any problems with it, 18 months warranty is quite a long time. The retail price for this is around £77. It's a little bit dearer than the one you'd probably buy in like your local store, your Halfords or something like that. But I've got an AA one, and that cost me around £55, £56. And the AA one's actually stopped working at the moment. It doesn't seem to be charging the battery. I leave it in the windscreen like I always have done, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. So I'm a little bit dubious to use it because I've had a couple of flat batteries, and I'm not sure whether that's discharging it or not. So yeah, I'm reluctant. So £77, not too bad of a price. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you use one of these and you've got a really good one and you really want me to have a look at it, please let me know in the comments what one you use and why you use it and how good it is and what you use it on, because I'm very intrigued to know by actual hands-on people's use rather than what you find on Google. Ta-da. See you soon.